Oh, a guest. Oh. Oh. Next time, I will prepare sustenance.
Oh, here to distract me from that breakdown I'm about to have. Woohoo! Sorry, didn't mean to take up your time.
Do you have a moment for me? Ah. This is getting dangerous.
more to life. Ah. Huh. Try not to die. Was just thinking about how much. Try not to die.
Corsair. Yes, you hear Teams, but I mean, what better way to wake up any morning than to wake up with the sound of Teams? But it's good to see you guys. Good morning, everybody. For those who don't know, we started the first episode. We played a little bit. Wow, I am literally beside myself. But we started with making pretty much one of the most crazy Maker 75 keyboards. This one has like the LCD module, the wireless module, all that sort of stuff. This is the one that we actually built last time on the show. We're going to be building with as many combinations as we can over the next month or so, and then you guys getting to see how these games. And at the same time, the cool thing is for this episode, guys, basically, Corsair's stepping up and they're giving away one of these keyboards. Now, not this specific one. We're going to be very similar to the one that we're actually going to be building. It's the silver base with the LCD module. And all in all, you guys get to choose the keycaps and you get to choose the switches for whoever wins one of these. That's like between a $240 and a $270 value that we'll be giving away today on the stream. So on top of actually getting to see one of these get built, we're actually going to be giving one of these away as well. So just all you got to do is stay tuned. You can be in either the Corsair chat or you can be here on the Robotech chat. And either way, you might walk away with one of these fancy keyboards, which should be a lot of fun. So anyway, this is a fun series. This is actually something that we started. Oh man. How long ago was it? It was like last year, so 2024 was the first time we did this, and we started by building keyboards. Keyboards have always been, like for me, Lego, anything else, something that always fascinates me. And then what happened is that at Computex this year, I got a chance to see the Maker 75 series. And what the Maker 75 series is, for folks who don't know, and we'll jump over here, is it's essentially like a DIY keyboard program from Corsair where you can create or have them send a custom keyboard that's fully built depending on what you want. And there's a bunch of different ways to essentially do it. And so you can see here just by scrolling through the website here, just some of the things that you can do to kind of customize it. And some of this will look familiar because, oh, maybe not. It won't, I guess it depends on which one you have here, but you have like all of these different options here. And then you also can choose your switches and all this stuff as well. And then, you know, again, they have some really, really cool, like I love the Sci-Fi Dark one, some really, really cool keycaps that you can actually exchange as well. And then they also have modules here that you can do. And I'll show you the customization and stuff like that as well. And then you can see here's the 4 different switches. Now we are going to be using the Innolux Pulse Stocky last time. We were using the Innolux Fusion Tactiles, so we'll be showing those off, and then you can see there's actually a couple of different colors for the chassis. It comes with the rotary dial, but we've installed the module on the other one. And then you also have switch plates and gasket mounts and wireless module and all of this stuff that you can put into your keyboard. And it's actually a very, very, very fun process. You've actually seen me build one, and today another one. And then for the next 3 weeks, we'll be building these here on the channel, and then afterwards playing some games. So a good time, right? We get to see a keyboard. I don't know if we'll be giving a keyboard away every time, but you know, lucky enough, this one we're actually getting to co-stream along with the folks over at Corsair and getting to enjoy this, which is pretty cool. Now, Braxton says, what are the best switches? That's the thing about switches. Switches are a personal choice, right? So I've actually really, really liked these ones, the Pulse Stockies that they had on this one. And then again, if you just listen, they have a nice sound. They're a solid, like, linear switch, which means they feel the same all the way through. There's just a little bit of a bump at the very, very end. But again, it's one of those things that you just want to feel and touch and kind of get into it. And keyboards can be one of those things. I have a tendency to go towards linear switches, so things like Pandas and stuff like that, which are some of my favorite. But that was the thing that I wanted to do, is I wanted to try all of the different ones, and then we'll actually have a keyboard of every different type, and then I can just give you different opinions. But these stocky ones, they sound really good, and they've got a very, very even feel throughout it. And then this also has the additional plate as well. So I actually really, really like this keyboard. And dude, these things are solid. I mean, like, if you're looking for something to defend yourself, should you have to like deal with like a like a crazed Karen or something like this, dude, something like this could definitely do it. And they're just, I mean, it's got some heft to it. These things definitely have some heft to it. So I really, so far have been really impressed with the build quality of these keyboards, which has actually been pretty rad. The other thing that we're also going to be doing as well, and this is also part of the show, is we check out a different wireless mouse. Today we're checking out the M75 wireless. That's the mouse we're going to be using when we play some Battlefield 6 campaign a little bit later. So huge shout out to Corsair for sending me one of these as well. So you guys will get to see mice, keyboards, all that sort of stuff. That's kind of the point of the show. It's kind of focused on the peripherals. And then funny enough, we actually just have right here, we have a full Corsair build inside of their Air 5400 that we actually did on the last show. So you guys actually get to see performance and stuff on this at the same time, which is actually pretty rad. So pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about having this show. Excited to actually have this as a regular part of the programming now. This will be every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Here on twitch.tv/Robotech and twitch.tv/Corsair. So I hope you enjoy it. So I think it might need adjusting. What's going on? Either your mic has an occasional short or it's being bumped. Let me check my, maybe it's not put in all the way. I will screw it all the way down. Hopefully that's better. Every Tuesday, yeah, that's right. Today's Tuesday, right? I'm not wrong, right? I would say Plasma or Quantum are the quietest. Yeah, it really depends on what kind of sound and stuff like that you want. Okay, well, I'm glad it sounds better. I did go ahead and adjust it and re-plug it in. So sometimes it just needs to be resocketed, you know what I mean? That's the sound. Okay, so it sounds, all in all, everything sounds good. Everybody's happy. We're all moving forward with life, and we can keep going. Yeah, and also I'm not on wireless today, so that's always a need. That's a need one too. Yep. Okay, good. I'm glad everybody's good. Let's take a look here, and then we'll go through what we're building today. Because the other thing too is we also want to do the. Oh wow, I missed all of the subs. So thank you very much, Landsworth, Figment, Kenneth, Bittersweet, and Sergeant Nobody for all the subs. You guys, amazing. Thank you very much. Not Monday part 2. No, not a Monday part 2. We're definitely not doing anything in addition. we're not on wireless. We're not doing anything like that to get it going from there. So, okay. So what we have today is the focus on building a more bare bones kit, but a different base. So first we have the Maker. This is the Maker 75. This is just the boneless keyboard kit, and it's the silver one, so it actually will look a little bit different. So we got the silver kit here. For the switches, we're using the MLX Fusion switches. So these are tactical mechanical switches, and they're thocky and tactile. So we'll see how these feel when they're done. They're yellow, so we got those switches as well. And then the last thing that we've got is we've got the ABS Double Shot Pro keycaps, and they're just white. So this will be a very kind of bare bones kits. We're not changing to we're not adding the wireless module. We're not adding an additional layer to it or anything like that. So why don't we go ahead and jump over here to the configurator, and then we'll configure this as well. No, there are not RobiCat keycaps. K Solus, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. You are a rock star. Appreciate you. So we're gonna go to build yours. So this is what you get. It's kind of a fun little whole thing here. So here's where you can choose your frame. So we're doing, and you can actually look at the side view here. You've got an angle view here. So these are all the different options. So we're gonna do silver, which is what I told you about today. So silver base right now, $179.99. Then you can talk about your switch plate. This is the one that we actually put in the last one, the FR4, but we're actually just gonna use the polycarbonate in this one. So we're not doing an additional switch plate. And then here's your different switches. Last time we did the MLX Pulse. We're going to do the MLX Fusion Tactile on this one, I believe. Let me make sure that is what I had. Just to be sure. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. We're supposed to use the Quantum Speed Linear. My bad. We're going to use the Quantum Speed Linear. So that is the white ones. Let me go grab those. I had the Fusion, so we're going to use the Quantum Speed Linears, actually, guys. I'm going to go switch those. I knew there was something I'd done wrong. Let me go grab the linear switches, which linear are my favorite, so I'm actually pretty excited about this. Quantum, there they are. Okay, so we got the quantum linear switches, which I'm actually excited to see how these feel. So there's our switches right there, and they're white. So we got the quantum speed right there, and then we're gonna go to next, and then we're just doing the white ABS Double Shot Pro keycap. So this is you're getting an idea here, and I actually think this is gonna be pretty rad because I think this is gonna match our Air 5400 build really well. Last time we ended up using the Eclipse ones. These are what we had on our current ones, but we're actually gonna be using the white ones for this one. And then you can add, like I said, you have the LCD module, the wireless modules, all that sort of stuff as well. And then you can actually, when you buy this, so right now as it is, it's $244.97. And if you want, check this out. You can hit say I want it pre-assembled, and then it actually doesn't change the cost of the build at all. And then they also have some bundles as well, so you can actually choose stuff to have a matching mouse, all that sort of stuff, which I think is actually pretty cool. But this is the keyboard we're going to be building today on the show. And as you can see, in the end, you end up with a really, really kind of clean look of how it's going to look all up when we're done in building it. So that is the plan for the show today. What do you guys think? I mean, all in all, what did you think of the process when we built it last time? Oh man, thanks, K-Solis. I really appreciate that. What's going on, everybody? What do you guys think of the whole process? I wish. Which Turdog? Which one did you actually use back in the day? Like, what's your favorite Corsair keyboard? So there, it's all set up and ready. Let me move this out of the way so we can get to it and use this for gaming a little bit later. And then get this plugged in, and we can start the build process. I know, right? Like, has anybody out in chat at all actually picked up one of these keyboards yet, or done one of them based on what we have done on the show thus far, or no? Do you feel like the customization is a good thing, or does it sometimes feel a little overwhelming? I'm curious. Yeah, now that K-Solis has like that beautiful origin system with all the Corsair iCUE stuff. More the better. Okay, so Swingburn says more the better. I honestly wish I could just buy the keycaps. And Nita Temperance, believe it or not, a lot of the keycaps for other keyboards have a tendency to work. Yeah, BBM. Yeah, I used to do that. When we started, that's who we actually started with. Okay, so getting the. I'm also making sure I don't look fat. I'm working on weight loss, guys. It's a process. You know what I mean? You just got to make sure you still look good. The dark cherry ones, I want them in my life. Oh yeah, for sure. Are those the keycap options? Oh yeah, those are pretty awesome. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't know that. Oh, thanks, Swingburn. Appreciate it. So, Braxel, it's not about the best configuration. Like in keyboards, it's more about what you love. I'm actually these are the ones that I'm more excited about. We also have some sci-fi. We are going to be doing a sci-fi dark build. More than likely, what I'll do is I'll probably take the quantum switches. Once I have all four, I'll show you, and I'll probably turn them into, like in a 5th episode, Roby makes his amalgamation of his personal keyboard option. But I'm super excited to get to build all these and actually get to feel all of them and get to use them all and determine which one's the best one for me, which I think is going to be cool. Yeah, Moosey Geek, I agree. I mean, like, all in all, I really appreciate the opportunity to do something like this. Okay, so let's go to top down here. And this is what comes inside of it. Here's my beautiful remote. This is what comes inside of the kit. We're opening this up. The start of your engine. But you gotta give them props for all of the different ways their professional marketing stuff. Now, the one thing I will say also about these is that you can use their web portal if you don't want to use iCUE, which I know for some people that's actually something that they're trying to avoid. If you don't want to use iCUE for your keyboard build, for your keyboard management, they actually have a web portal as well that'll let you do all your customization for your keyboard without actually having to install iCUE. And so that is another option if you don't want to put iCUE on your system. You do have with this. Just because you get this doesn't mean you have to use iCUE. So here's the build process right here. And then we also have a switch puller. We have, obviously, as well, our white USB. You got your tools and you got some extra gaskets ready for you. You get your little safety and compliance information, which I'd love to know, has anybody actually read this? Like, I'm curious, has anybody read one of these? You know what I mean? Like, just, you know, gone to the restroom and while you're doing your business, read your safety and compliance and warranty guide? I mean, I remember when I was a kid, like, and I got a new toy, I tried to read as much as I could, right? Because, like, you weren't getting this stuff all the time, right? So you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna get the most joy out of it, like reading my safety and compliance information. But I'm curious if, yeah, see, there you go, 3LZH understands, right? Like, sometimes, some people are saying never. Okay, maybe that was just me. Maybe that was just a Roby thing. Okay, so we also have in here, this is a screwdriver, so if we want to do some additional work, that comes in here as well. And then this is the actual base plate, which I think I'm gonna like the silver a lot on this, so. Look at this, dude, yeah, see? I love the silver look. I mean, I'm always been a big fan of the white, right? So, and then you've got your Corsair. It's a little bit, looks like there's a little bit in terms of probably wiping it down with a microfiber just to get it clean, but yeah, it's a very, very nice looking keyboard. Oh, and then you have your PC, and then you have your you can switch between Xbox. These do work on Xbox and consoles as well, so you actually have that option as well. But nice, hefty feel to it, and then they have the feet as well to help move it around and all that sort of stuff. And then these pop off; they're magnetic. So if you want it to just be flat, you have that option. Both of those kind of pop off. This is where your module would be as well. This is probably when it pops in there or anything like that, but there it's like a pretty nice basic one. Now, on the last one we built, we had to take this whole thing apart, but for this one, we actually don't need to take this apart this time. It all kind of goes together, and we ended up following the instructions last time. So we do not need to do that as much with this one, since this is just kind of a more base level build. Is there an online version? I might for fun click through AI to break it down and list any issues it might catch. An AI, you mean for what? I'm curious, Moosey Geek. Okay, so here we go. We got this there. This is like the basic thing there. So now, next stop, guys, is we're just gonna, I mean, like, it's pretty, like I said, it's pretty straightforward here. So we're just gonna go ahead and start putting in our switches as well. There we go. Morning, Zenu. How are you, man? Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that. Look at all the switches. We got another warranty guide here, so you can read that for your restroom reading. And then this pops out just like this, and I think it's just at 2 to get this done. Okay, and then the way that they go in kind of at the bottom. And by the way, after a while, my fingers start to hurt with this, but yeah, pretty simple there. Oh yeah, I already know I like those. Flip these around. Those are much, much quieter. Okay, so we're gonna pop this in here. And like I said, the winner, whoever wins the build today, like whoever gets who wins the keyboard, because we're giving away a keyboard, silver base, and then you get to choose your switches, and you get to choose your keycaps. And then this one will come with the LCD the one that you get will come with the LCD module. This one's got the cool knob, but yours will come with the LCD module. So it'll be a little bit nicer than the one I'm building today. So far, though, it's going okay. The one thing that was pretty important is we're not on wireless. That I think is making a big difference. How does it look, guys? We should be 1440p and streaming it super high end. So you should get a very, very clear picture of our build today. Satis is alive, not so far. I have done some Hall Effect ones with some other manufacturers, but I haven't done the ones that for this series. It'll all be. Right now, the focus is on the Maker 75s, but hoping come December time, when we get through all of these, we'll start doing some stuff with Drop, which I think would be cool. But all you got to do is watch. the best way to say whether you like the show is just to watch the show, right? Like this is like you being here, you chatting, you asking questions. This is how we continue to have really awesome co-programming with Corsair and doing more of this stuff. So the more we do, the more that you guys show up, and the stuff that you tell me that can make it more fun and entertaining, let me know, and I'll improve the show as much as possible. Right now, we're trying to make sure you got all the right angles, you get to see all the build, you get to see the whole process, is how to pick it and choose it and all that stuff, and making sure you're going through the full meal deal, okay? So, I mean, I can understand that for sure, Sadu. Yeah. Yeah, this one has a polycarbonate. It's it actually has on the website, and I don't know if somebody can look it up. Some of it has to do with the dampening levels of the sound and just the firmness of the feel. But I don't know if anyone else has any additional information on what the FR4 plate does, or if somebody from Corsair could chime in, that'd be amazing. That's why TMR boards are great. They can use mechanical and magnetic switches. Yeah, for sure. Zenu dropping 5 gifted subs. You're a rock star, my friend. Really appreciate that. Trying to guys, are you enjoying the more streams that we've been doing? Like really trying to get more streams in here and all that stuff. I hope you guys have been enjoying. We're really trying to bring more programming to you guys through stuff like this and all that sort of stuff too. Yes, Zenu, really, I do appreciate it, man. It makes me, it really brings, really warms the heart. I don't have enough switches. I feel like last time it didn't quite, but I think there'll be enough. I have some extra ones from other places, but let's get all these extra ones in. Okay, so there's that one. There's those. Perfecto. Okay, so first round in. I really love how these are nice. I love linear switches. Man, they feel so good. Oh, there's almost no bump on that, which is really cool. There you go. The FR4 is more rigid, yeah. I know it was about feel. And some of this is me learning as well. So I don't pretend to know everything when it comes to keyboards, and there's a lot of learning here. But the one thing that kind of when I used to do PC builds, the more I use them, the more I get more educated, right? So a lot of it is building is to learn, you know what I mean? Okay, the mouse we're using today is the M75 wireless. I feel like I'm going to be short on switches, guys. I mean, I have some other ones, but it's going to change the... We'll see. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it won't be. Maybe I have... I feel like Andrew's pretty smart. But we'll see here. Okay, so there's all of my main ones in. And these do start to hurt after a while. I gotta figure out a way to make them stop hurting my fingers. I didn't know that, Hoffman. Thank you for the info. Somebody's saying I'm gonna be short a few. Okay. I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? I have more switches. I just don't know. I don't think I have more. What I might do is pull. I might pull the ones from the outside and use those, and make sure all of the main ones, all these main ones are. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be short some switches, guys. I think everybody's seeing this as I get closer. Yeah, I need one more thing, one more row of switches. So I think I have enough switches. Okay, let me do this. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna make sure all of my main ones are. So this is my switch puller. Oh, come on. I want all of these to be the same.